righty. Well, a college football fan who held up a sign on national TV asking for beer money has raised more than $1 million, and he's giving it all to a children's hospital.
What a great story,
Yes.
and it kicks off the buzz today. Seth Phillips sticking around to talk about all these good stories today.
Yeah, because usually it's like, hey, mom, or something like that. But Carson King's sign said Busch Light supply needs replenished and included his Venmo username. He displayed it on September 14th during ESPN's College Game Day broadcasting from Ames, Iowa. Within 30 minutes, the 24-year-old had raised $400,000. He decided that minus the cost of one case of Busch Light, he'd give the rest of the money to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. As word spread of his plans to donate the money, more people decided to help. Busch Beer and Venmo even caught wind of his plans and pledged to match his contribution. So by Sunday morning, the contributions had reached $1 million, and they continue to climb. Outstanding.
I know. He had no idea what that would create, but
yeah, he went out there with a sign just to be silly.
Yeah.
Just to get on TV.
Just to get on
exactly.
TV.
Yeah.
But just being goofy. He probably had a couple of Busch Light.
Oh, I'm sure.
Love that. You know, University of Iowa Children's Hospital is the one where each game they wave to the kids. And so he had that, immediate idea, I'm sure, like that's the closest connection to help those kids. And that's
And
so
I'm
amazing.
guessing that either he's current student or an alma mater, an alum of the University of Iowa. Because I think that game was Iowa State versus the University of Iowa, that if I'm not mistaken. And I think Iowa State, if I'm not mistaken, I think they won.
No,
But it was a win-win for everybody that day.
Right.
All righty.
Love that. Okay. Well, you need some comfort food today. That's because it is National Great American Pot Pie Day. If you can celebrate by going out to a restaurant to get a pot pie, you can cook a frozen one at home or just make one from scratch. Similar to meat pies, pot pies are distinctly American. They first appeared in print in the U.S. way back in 1785. A typical pot pie contains ingredients such as chicken, beef, or pork, vegetables, and gravy. But, of course, there are endless possibilities.
I love it. Those are delicious.
I've never had a pot pie.
You've never had a pot pie? Then you've got to try.
They are good.
Pies. Meat pies are really good, but
Same idea. Is it kind of the same idea?
Yeah, but it's more liquid. There's more liquid in it, gravy in it. Yeah. It's good.
It is good. He's turning up his nose.
not really selling it, but okay.
My grandmother. Oh, my grandmother.
Well, the
made some good
crust
ones.
is good too
Yes.
on it. I mean, you got to be hungry.
The crust is what makes any pie a pie.
Especially when you get your grandma to roll it out
it'll
with
fill
her
you up.
wood thing. Yes.
Just give me my pecan pie, and I'll be fine.
You have that for dessert.
Pecan?
Pecan?
Where are you from?
Pecan. Philly. All right, how about this last one? Much of Hollywood may be in recovery mode today after last night's 71st annual Emmy Awards. Longtime favorite went out with a bang, while some newcomers made more splashes. HBO's fantasy epic Game of Thrones went out in style Sunday night, riding its final season to the series' fourth win as Best Drama. Now, an Emmy rookie made history. Posse star Billy Porter, the first openly gay man to win Best Actor in a Drama. Another first-time nominee, Jodie Comer, was truly surprised to win Best Actress in Drama for Killing Eve. The star of Amazon's comedy Fleabag won Best Actress, beating out six-time winner Juliette Louis-Dreyfus. Also, the documentary on the Central Park Five, they also won, and of course that was a riveting case out of New York.
I didn't see any of the Emmys, but did you watch that documentary? Because none of those shows I've seen. I hate to admit it, but I haven't seen any of them.
I did, and it was well done.
I want to watch that.
Of course, if you're not up on what happened, it was 5 African American men who were wrongly convicted for the rape of a jogger in Central Park. They went to jail, they were acquitted, their sentence was vacated, and they were awarded $41 million in 2014
and they,
for being wrongfully
and I think they did a
accused.
lot with that documentary
They
too.
did.
Because there was a lot of promotion of that over the summer, but I got a lot of shows to catch up on.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any of those.
There you go.
And it was good to see a lot more than just the regulars like Game of Thrones and Veep get awards. So that means that there are some better shows coming out that we can start watching.
Good stuff.
Oh, and then Billy Porter with his hat.
Oh, yeah.
That's the buzz.
We'll be right back.